Demonstrators gathered in Hungary's capital again this weekend to protest the government's controversial slave law, a change that allows employers to force workers into 400 hours of overtime a year.
Elsősorban azért vagyunk itt, mert a rabszolgatörvénybe vezették, akkor előtte kérdezzenek meg minket, mert ez nekünk nem jó, és nem vagyunk rabszolgák.
It's the strongest show of opposition to Prime Minister Viktor Orbán since his nationalist Fidesz party took office in 2010. But as one of Europe's most popular leaders, it likely won't force him out of power. 2/3 of Hungarians voted for Orbán, partly due to his unorthodox and generous social policies aimed at building up a prosperous middle class.
Tessék. Ki jött haza? Hazaért, apa? Hello.
Janet and Tomasz Kościusz are only 28 and 31. But in 2016, they were able to build this brand new house thanks to Orbán's housing policies. Under a program called CSOK, more than 92,000 families, including the Kościusz's, have been awarded grants to buy or build a new home, a lump sum that can amount to up to twice the average annual salary.
Ez itt Vencel szobája, és terveink szerint itt 2 gyerek fog majd később aludni.
The more kids you have, the better the perks. A middle-class family with 3 children may never have to pay income tax again.
Do you think you'd have started a family already without CSOK?
Nem. Hát abba a kis lakásban nem valószínű, hogy vállaltunk volna.
I guess it's kind of like a deal or a bargain with the government that you'll have a certain number of children.
Mi a legmagasabb összegűt vállaltuk be, ami azt jelenti, hogy mi 3 gyereket vállaltunk, erre jár a 10 millió forint.
Ezt lehetővé teszi, és 10 évünk van ezt teljesíteni.
Mindenki azzal jött, hogy a bulizásnak annyi.
This commercial is part of the government's Year of the Family initiative. It's targeted at millennials, part of a concerted government effort to raise the country's birth rate without relying on immigration.
Azt mondták, már egyel sem fogok bírni, és most jönnek az ikrek. Szülőnek lenni, életre szóló kaland. Ne hagyd ki!
The policy fits into Orbán's model of governance known as illiberal democracy, a hybrid of democracy and soft authoritarianism that promotes itself with references to Hungary's Christian heritage and the traditional family.
És a liberális demokrácia a variálható családmodellek pártjánál, a keresztény demokrácia pedig a keresztény családmodell alapjánál, ami szintén egy illiberális gondolat. Tisztelt Hölgyeim és Uraim, vegyünk tehát magunkon erőt, vállaljuk ezt a szellemi vitát.
But underlying these family policies and the slave law is the government's strong stance against immigration from outside Europe and a desire to boost the birth rate of ethnic Hungarians.
Talking about the demographic rationale for this, how does that tie in with other kind of preoccupations of the Fidesz government?
Well, it actually ties in with various other preoccupations. One of them is economic growth. That economic growth has to be based on middle-class fertility boom. And the other thing is that this whole story of demographic growth from within is framed as being in a sharp opposition with immigration or with migration from other countries, especially from Islamic countries.
Last year, a government survey gauged support for the policies with 10 questions including, do you agree that the decrease of the population shouldn't be remedied by immigration, but with a more energetic support of families? The findings will end up on Katalin Novak's desk.
In the National Consultation Questionnaire, one of the questions links the government's family policies with the migration question. How do the two kind of central planks of Hungarian government policy interact?
That's, I think, very logical because, you know, if you have a lack of people, I mean, if you have a huge demographic decline, migration can be also a logical solution to the demographic problems. And many Western states, let's say, in the European Union also choose that, even if they don't say so, but they do choose it. And in Hungary, we think that that should not be a solution.
Why is it considered so important to arrest Hungary's demographic decline?
Well, it is about our future. It means that if we will last as Hungarians, as Hungary, or if we cease to exist after a while.
Prime Minister Orbán has spoken of Hungary's illiberal democracy, as he calls it, as a model for the rest of Europe. Do you think policies like this will become more common across the continent?
It is a Christian democratic point of view, of course, as well. And we help to maintain this family-oriented and family-friendly environment, which we do have in Hungary. I don't know if others would also realize this, but I see some kind of movement in that direction.
Since Orbán came to power, the country has seen a modest baby boom. The real legacy, however, may be cementing voter support for Orbán and his populist style of governing.
Obviously, the CSOK program is brought in by the current government. Does that make you more likely to vote for Fidesz?
Igazából mi előtte is a jelenlegi kormányt támogattuk. Ez a segítség, ez végül is megerősített ebben, és mi továbbra is kitartunk mellettük, minden hibájuk ellenére.